are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Hola, a todo el mundo. Bienvenidos. Espero que estés teniendo un buen día. Hello. How are you? Oh, did I not prepare the chat on the side? I didn't prepare the chat on the side. Give me a second. Ooh. I'm really enjoying the music of the menu, actually. Not that you guys are hearing it. You guys are not hearing it, but I'm really enjoying the music of the menu, which is the first time I pay attention to it. Like, this is actually the first time I pay attention to the music of the menu. Fun. Anyways, welcome. Hi, how are you doing? Rancor, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Nimby, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Ritish, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Officer, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Leo, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Remember that Susie now can heal usage? She can heal 2 HP. Why would I use Susie? It's 2 HP. I will not be here because I have a panel about 90 minutes into the stream and I don't have time to walk back to the hotel between it and other things. So when you start the game today, check if you still have access to Noel's inventory. If you do, steal her watch. Forgot to tell you last week, it was missable. Okay, we're hoping that we can steal Noel's watch. Not something that I was expecting to be doing, just wanton mugging of my own crew members, but if you're saying that it's missable, then I'm following the advice of the one person in the chat who I know for a fact has not only played this game, but probably obsessed over it and watching other streamers. And I say that as a compliment. Absolute compliment. It's what I would do with my favorite games. Snake, I will not be here because of work. But if you're reading this, remember that Susie now can heal. Snake, I will be here and I have no idea what's coming. We have the trifecta of, like, Rancor saying the most, like, detailed I've seen this game up and down advice. Leo telling me advice that I don't think it's useful at all. And Rich is saying, like, I'm just here for the vibes. I love it. Rodrigo, no me olvidé de saludarte. Simplemente paré para comentar acerca de esos comentarios. Y ahora voy a seguir saludando. Bienvenido, ¿cómo estás? Espero que estés teniendo un buen día, Rodrigo. Welcome! Officer, I already said hello to you. Voyager, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. My automatic hello kind of got stuck. Forgive me for a second while I rewind the tape. Nix, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Nirwanda, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I think that is now everyone. Anyways, let me only get ready to get lost. Absolutely not. I really need us to have one episode after last time when I don't get lost. Like, I just need to not have as bad a time as last time in terms of progressing through the game. Lydia, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Officer, I definitely said hello to you. I answered your comments. I know that I said hello to you because I answered your comments. Are you trying to throw me off? The one thing I gotta say today, I don't know if my throat will be up for doing all the voices. I gotta warn you, I might decide to drop the whole voices the second half of the stream or something, because I didn't get time to do all my proper exercises, and I've also kind of been feeling... After the streams this last week, I've been feeling kind of... like, I've been misusing my throat. I think I'm up for another session of getting a voice coach specifically to figure out how to talk. I think I may have grabbed some bad habits again. Or I need to develop a better way to talk once and for all. I don't know. C plus Hero, welcome! Hi, it has been a long time. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hi, hope you're having a wonderful day. How have you been? It's been a while. It's time to put everything Ellie has learned to the test. Can she go up? We don't know. We'll figure it out. We're gonna jump into the game. I really want to do some progress after last week. Last week was so abysmal. I need some progress. Is that too loud? I hope that's it's not too loud. It should be... Oh no, that goes loud. In the louder notes, that got really, like, a lot louder than I want it to be. This should be a good, It's still a little loud? Okay. Let me... I'm lowering it very gently, because I know that it's very easy to mess up with this kind of programs. It's been a while, but I hope you've been doing good, C+ Hero. I hope you've been doing good. I got my red marker ready just in case. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Last week was great. What are you talking about? Courtesy of YouTube, I was stuck on the pre-stream screen. Well, in that case, let me give you your hello again. And it doesn't count as making Lulu younger because he didn't get his first hello. Do you hear me? Everyone, tiny bit louder maybe? Like I should make it louder? I'm so afraid because this track at least has moments where it goes louder. But Nix, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome! Are you sure it's not a cold incoming? It does not feel like a cold. The one thing about me is that I don't get sick very often. I'm like quite resistant to illness in general. And when I get sick, like I know my symptoms very well. I notice very quickly when something feels like I'm about to get like some cold or something. Unless it's like something that I've never gotten before, obviously then I wouldn't know it. But if it's a cold, which I've had colds before, I notice like it's always the exact same feeling. I hope it's not a cold. My wife got sick and she's at home today. Oh, I hope that she gets better. Bring her soup or tea or some sort of hot beverage made with a lot of love. That helps. If not physically, at least emotionally. But I'm pretty sure it also helps physically. So I hope that she gets better quick. What was I saying? I really forgot what I was talking about. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Only the watch. 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 The controls. No! Guys, I lost the chance to steal her watch. Well, I'm not gonna do the entirety of last stream again. I am not going to do the entirety of last stream again. That's not happening. So, whatever I missed. Too bad, so sad. Too bad, so sad. I am not doing that entire thing again. That you may switch voices midstream? Yeah, I mean doing the voices. Doing the normal voice acting I try to do. I might hold off on that on the second part of the stream if I notice anything. I don't know if I needed to come up the stairs instead of the teacups. It just feels like if I take the teacups, I might miss something more easily. Because these seems like they're long routes in comparison to the teacups, right? And that should mean that, Wait, I know. To turn off that force field, you just stay standing on the switch. Oh my god, she's trying to impress Susie. She's trying to impress Susie. Oh no, you cannot rob your friends. Now what will you play? I hope it really wasn't important. Like, I really hope the watch isn't important at all. Those creams I'm sure are not good for the throat. I know, I need to yell less. Like, here's the thing. Even when I'm just talking like this level of talking is already not the normal volume I talk at. I already feel like if I don't talk louder, the microphone is not gonna catch it, which is stupid. I've mentioned this many times. This is stupid. What I really should do is talk at like this volume. And I don't know if that changes a lot for the microphone, but it does change a lot for my throat. The thing is that I forget. If I'm very conscious of it, I can actually control it. And I'm like, yeah, this is my volume. This is where I'm at. But when I stopped thinking about controlling it, like something in unconscious, in my subconscious, I barely hear a difference at all for what it's worth. And I know that. I know that's really stupid. But when I stopped trying to control it and like I stopped trying to speak at this volume, my subconscious says like the microphone is not gonna pick it up. You need to yell. You need to be louder. So that's something I have to work on for sure. Are you working on becoming a VA? No, I just do it for fun. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna give details. I have tried to like put my voice out there for fan projects, like maybe like comics dubbing or some tiny little animatic project or stuff like that. I have tried. My microphone interface is not good enough to make a proper voice reel. I don't know how to sound mix enough to make a proper voice reel. I don't have neither the skills nor the hardware to do a proper like VA stuff. What I do is just this, like fancies, like in my stream. I feel you on getting that feeling before you get sick. It's like someone lit the fires of murder, at least for me. I feel it on my skin mostly. Tyler, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi! You just sound slightly more relaxed. Yeah, I know. When I lower my volume and I keep it lower, I sound more relaxed because I'm yelling less. Wouldn't you believe it? Yelling less makes you sound more chill. Make it a headpad. I can give you a headpad audibly. Here. That's your headpad. I was patting the microphone for you. Yesterday I've been singing. I hope that you enjoyed it. So you should train with your vocal coach. Is a specific part to keep the same volume of streaming? That, or maybe there is a better way to handle the way I speak, the way I project my voice. Because like I've changed through the years. I've changed a lot. At first I didn't do anything specific with how I talked. I just talked, and that made my throat all kinds of wrong. After the streams, then I started speaking very nasally. For a while I spoke very nasally, and I still feel afraid that I am going way too much into a nasal space. Now I think I've hit a better balance between like a chest voice and a head voice. Those are all terms you don't need to understand. The point is, vocal cords are weird, and controlling your vocal cords is weird. It's a weird thing. Did anyone else expect her to hit the mic and then scream distantly as it tumbled off the desk? I'm not a fool. I was holding both the microphone and the microphone arm. I'm not a fool. Anyways, that was a tangent. Sorry. Let me go back to this dear child trying to impress her crush. So you just stay standing on this switch. Huh. She don't give a shit. Susie doesn't give a shit. Well, see ya later. Well, wait, what did I volunteer for? To stay behind? You volunteered to stay behind? That's so cruel. Let's not do that. I want her in my party. The treasure of air, where 3 are 1, place 1 to 3. Huh? Perhaps it means we all have to enter one teacup? Well, I don't like doing it, but it works. Oh, wait! If I had... I want to reload. Let me... I'm gonna... Return to title. I want to reload. I want to try to get into the teacups while... there's 4 of us. Because maybe it won't let me. Because maybe it's like, oh, there's 3 teacups. There's 4 people. I should have tried. Look, Chris. Another teacup ride. But there's only 3 seats. Maybe 2 of us could share one. Damn, guess we're gonna take the stairs. Deer and teacups, a dangerous combination. I don't think it's a dangerous combination. I think she really wanted to be sitting on the lap of Susie, and that would have been fucking adorable. That would have been really thank you. I'm so sad that she couldn't. Oh man. Poor Noelle cannot catch a break. Okay, go Noelle. Get on the button. I already read this dialogues. Okay, what I'm assuming this means is that I need to find 3 buttons and leave 1 person at each button. Wait, okay, fine. Fine, let's do this. Hey, Chris, let me show you my ultimate healing. Do I have to? Do I have to? Because you're gonna heal 2 HP, and that's just not... Get hit? No! Ambulance? Hell no, like doctors even get me. So they told you to avoid getting hit by the ambulances. Rousey washes his hands for 60 seconds! Rousey washes... Ah! How was I supposed to avoid that? Excuse me, how was I supposed to avoid that? There was no way! Let's avoid that one, and let's spare the first one. How was I supposed to avoid those cars? I guess it's in... Oi! So unfair. So unfair. Ellie's fighting hard for her ship. I don't need to fight for it. They're so clearly a good ship. Okay, we're gonna defend, spare. I don't think I'm struggling for money, but it's still a good idea, right? Okay, guys, one of you needs to stay. Is none of them gonna stay? So wait, do I have to rush? No, that stayed down. Wait for me. Yes, Noelle! I was so afraid that we were gonna leave her behind. I was really scared that I was gonna leave her behind. I don't want to. Wait, I won the chest. I won that chest. Where's the third button? There has to be a third button, right? Because the sign says something about 3. The treasure of air, where 3 are 1, place 1 to 3. Oh! 1 teacup! How am I supposed to enter the teacups? There's 4 of us now. Let me restart yet again. This is gonna be a... This is gonna be a weird one. This is gonna be a weird one. Listen, I'll figure this out. We're not gonna repeat this a 4th time. I promise. We are not gonna repeat this a 3rd time. Okay? We go up. I already read the dialogues. We go up. We leave Noelle at the button. We go down. We ride the teacups. Then we fight the ambulances. Blah 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 blah. We've read this. Alright, now I go up to the teacups. There goes the stream, I guess. No, listen. This is gonna work, and I'm not gonna make a fool of myself anymore. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna save. John Alex, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hi. There doesn't seem to be a reason to write that. Yes, there is. Oh my god. I have to go up there, read the sign, and then come back here. Wait, but if I do that... No, I think it's fine. I think I can do that. Yeah, okay, I read this. Then I rewrite the teacups. I'm figuring it out, guys. I'm figuring it out. It's taken me a few resets. I ate udon and frozen yogurt. You know, I've never tried frozen yogurt, actually. Like, it's barely not... Like, it's not a thing here. In the sense that it's very difficult to find. You heard a clicking sound. Hell no, like, we're doing that again. Okay, so... We literally just need to get in and it's not gonna take us up. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. But Ali, you don't have the watch. I know, but I cannot have the watch. No matter what I do. Because sadly, I don't get to go into her inventory anymore. Oh, balloons! That was so useless. No, I did all of that for balloons! A rock! I cannot believe I did all of that for fucking balloons. That is incredibly disappointing. We're gonna do that. Ellie, 15 minutes ago. Today I'm making progress. Ellie now. Okay, let me restart again. Yeah. Oh, does that heal me? Wait, I think the X's heal me. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. It's kind of rare to find here too nowadays, but it's delicious when you do. Isn't frozen yogurt ice cream? No, frozen yogurt is frozen yogurt. Ice cream is made with a base of cream. Like, as stupid as my definitions are, the yogurt has a different consistency. There's different ingredients, different flavors. And it's not the same process. Also, when people say ice cream, a lot of people think different things. When I say ice cream, for example, I think of Italian gelato. But for a lot of people, when they say ice cream, they think of like popsicles, for example, or soft serve, or stuff like that. It's different. Like, ice cream means different things for different people depending on culture. Rancor, no, we don't have the watch. Unfortunately, the stream started with us already being past the point where I can access Noel's inventory. And I'm not gonna redo the entire last stream again. Maybe I'll do it off stream if it's like a really important thing that I missed. But if it's not a really important thing that I missed, like, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I cannot. According to what I just looked up, frozen yogurt and ice cream are made the same. The difference is that yogurt has live bacterial cultures. Well, yeah, because that's how you make yogurt. Yogurt is like, sort of fermented milk in a way, I guess. I should clarify that frozen yogurt is not just yogurt that was put in the freezer. Make college yourself nuts in agreement. I actually don't know. Did you equip the bounce blade? I don't remember. Hamza, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Reap, I made the same mistake in my own run. But it should be okay. It shouldn't be that important, right? It shouldn't be that important, right? So, why were you all riding a teacup together? Balloons. I'm so disappointed too. Susie? Same. But balloons? Trust me, you dodged a bullet. Okay. Anyways, yeah, let's not do it again. But you know what I do want to do? I want to go save. This was too many mistakes at once. I want to save before I do anything else. I already spent half an hour of the stream in just doing the same thing over and over. So, we're not risking it. We're not risking it. Re-zero restarting the game until 100%. I 100% see it all before the next part. I'm not doing that unless I miss something really big. Like if I miss something really important, that would be one thing. But if I miss something that's like whatever, bro, I'm not redoing the entirety of the last stream. I still haven't moved past the opening of chapter 3. Oh. Oh? What? Why? 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 I thought the fireworks were a gift. I thought the fireworks were supposed to be a nice thing that I earned by doing favors. Bullshit. Jeez. Oh, let's fucking go. I needed to grab one more of these guys. I wanted one more mice. One. I still haven't moved past the opening of chapter 3. Sure would make it easier for me if I had it, but I don't think it would be necessary for any events, or at least any that you can just look up. I really hope so, but I might try to do the entirety of this last and this stream again off stream, just because I do have a different save file. I did a second save file just in case I had fucked up with something. I don't remember what it was. I think it was this, the mice. Just in case. Did you check Susie's new title in the power? No, I didn't. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who put normal yogurt in the freezer expecting frozen yogurt. Needless to say, I was incredibly disappointed. I just know they are different. I don't know exactly how, but I know they are different. Because there's this phrase in The Good Place. I'm being very tangenty today, and I'm sorry about that. There is this phrase in The Good Place. The Good Place is a show, one of my favorite shows ever. And at one point, one of the characters asks, why are we eating frozen yogurt instead of like ice cream proper? And then the explanation is like, because it's like human nature to have to make something a little bit worse just so that you can have more of it. And I don't know anything about the processes, but that cements in my brain that it's two different things. Ice cream, not the same as frozen yogurt. It also doesn't like track that they would be the same thing, considering there are frozen yogurt parlors. Okay, act mouse. We're gonna try to trouble, but I want to know what upgrade is. I really want to know what upgrade means. What can you do? There's only one solution for a mouse. Here, kitty kitty. Don't we just have to fight the cat now? Huh? Oh shit! Okay! Okay, okay, that was bad! That was a bad choice. I know what it does now, and I don't like it. Okay. We are going to get rid of the task first. Because I think that's faster. We're gonna try to spare it right away. Yes! Okay, 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 okay. Awesome, 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 awesome. The next thing is to... The next thing is to trap all. Defend. Come on, let's do it. Yes! I'm good at this. I'm good at this. I'm not good at this, but I'm good at the catching. I've been pretty good at the catching so far. 92 toilet paper. That's awesome. I haven't had frozen yogurt since I was a kid. I really want to now. I've never had frozen yogurt. They're not wrong. I'll buy the cheap stuff if I can get twice as much for the same price. Human nature. Don't be disappointed. You would have stayed with the curiosity and answer forever if you didn't try it. I never even thought of doing that, but then again, ice cream parlors are very common here. I bought a box of random Japanese snacks. So far, not great. Envy still? I would very much like to try those. You should have made Susie heal? I can try it the next time. Next battle, someone remind me. Wait a sec, where's Noelle? Sorry, I've just never seen fireworks up close before. Those bullets? Why, you're scared? I guess so? Maybe that's why I couldn't stop watching? No, it's because they're pretty. Aw, my sweet baby child. Check her power, check her power. We have... use ultimate healing, which, as we know, is 2 HP. Dark Prince, Dark World Being has friends now. Oh, has friends now. My heart. How do I get past this? Oh. Okay. You put the mice in the hole. Okay. Huh? Damn it! Okay, okay. Release that. Cool. Oh, I like this. You put the mice in the hole. Oh, I like this. I don't like it anymore. I don't like it anymore. Nope. Nope. I don't think I like it anymore. 20 more? Damn, we're gonna be here forever. Same. Maybe if we, split up the work? Huh? I'll release the mice. Susie will break the balloons when they reach the top. And Chris, you catch them. If that's okay. Ready? Go! Yay! Okay, that's actually, that's so fun. That's so fun! Noel, you're a genius. I mean, this is the most basic of plans, but I don't know if we would have come up with it, because I'm not saying anything ever. I'm like silent. Susie would not have thought of it. Rosie could have thought of it. Maybe Rosie would have said it. Hell yeah, take that, you stupid mice. It's nice seeing you enjoy a puzzle, Susie. Well, maybe they aren't awful if you do them like that. Not bad, Noel. That was kind of smart. Huh? Thanks. Maybe next time I'll let you do my homework. Can I? She's like, is that a promise? Do you promise? God, I'm having too much fun with these two. Damn, girl's down bad. She is. She really is. That's why I don't drink alcoholic drinks that often. I can buy 2 liters of each of Coca-Cola for the same price. Well, it's not the same effect, but imagine you could have been the moss whisperer with advanced moss finding abilities. I'm happy with being the moss finder. Is moss finder not being good enough? Is that not good enough? Frozen yogurt is pretty expensive. It's in a bachelor's best interest to research at-home recipes. I understand what you mean. There's a special interaction if you save the moss for Susie. How would I save the moss for Susie? I didn't get the chance to save it. I didn't get the chance to do anything with the moss. I just noted that it was there. So this is where the 10-100 is used? Where? What? 10-100? What's 10-100? Don't threaten me with a good time. Yeah, Susie's thinking she's doing something. She's not understanding the effect is completely the opposite of what she thought it was. Red Roller Dad, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Snake Guy, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Speaking of yogurt, ever tried the yogurt drink Lassie? It's really good for summer. I don't think I have, like, access to buy it anywhere. Alright, so 20 mice. 20 mice. There you go. You put the mice in the hole. Enjoy, you little fellas. Have a grand old time. I need one basket, not a mouse. You put the bucket in the hole. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Can I save? Because as fun as that was, I don't want to have to do it again. Look, we're finally close to the fountain. It's Queen's Mansion. Huh? Wait, why did we come here? Oh, fuck, she's right there.
Chris, you brought Noel right to me. I knew our truce was the best, but unfortunately, that means truces are over. Noel, get over here.
But I...
Noel, I will only say it one time. Infinitely. Get over here, 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 get over here.
That was a weird effect on the red carpet. I do think it was a weird effect, but I think it was very effective. It was good. Is it a sign when a girl offers to do your homework? I think it's a sign. It might not always mean that they have a crush on you, but it's definitely a sign that there's something there that they want. Maybe they want you to hook them up with a friend. Maybe they were sad about your grades and they wanted to help you. But there's something there. The dear girl seems very Ellie-coded? I don't think she is. I'm trying to think back of any moments that was very me, and I don't think I remember any. You can make lassie at home? Oh, interesting. Maybe I should try. I freaking love Queen. Not me. I like her. I don't hate her anymore, but I still have my reservations. Noelle had Queen's insignia in her inventory. Wonder if she could rebel if you took them off. Sadly, I don't have access to it anymore. Is it a sign if the girl eats your glassware? It's a sign that you should take her to the hospital. Can we ask you that kind of stuff? You can ask me, but I'm not, like, I'm one person. My answers are not, what's the wording? Specific wording. My answers are not representative of the larger body of people out there. Noelle is not Ellie-coded. She's quiet and very capable. Excuse me?
Noelle, are you hesitating? Let me if then this for you. How about if you don't listen, then a certain bird might take a ride in the acid river.
Burley? I'm sorry, Chris, Susie. I wish I could have stayed with you longer, but I can't let Burley get hurt, you know? You can! You can! We would all be okay with that. We would all be okay with that.
Don't be sad, Noelle, honey. All that remains is the final step.
My splendorous queen, there you are. Phew, I looked in every used game store for you. Oh, Noelle, are you okay? You look a little funny.
Okay, plan B.
God damn it, Burley. She should not have protected you at all. And we all know this. Huh? What are you doing?
I see now her will must be unleashed by force. Perhaps if I make her face into a robot one.
But you said you wouldn't do that if I...
Variable lying set to true.
We were going to be smart together. That's not fair.
Understood. Fairness activated.
Hey!
Good thing I calibrated those cages.
You said I could trust you. You said you were a gamer. You said you were a gamer.
Birdly. I only play mobile games.
No!
One of you is going to help me with my plan, and it's going to be Noelle. The rest of you, go to your rooms.
Fake gamer girl! Now, I will say this. Nowadays, saying I only play mobile games does not mean you're not a gamer. Have you seen the kind of stuff that is available for mobile? Like, Infinity Nick is able for mobile. I'm pretty sure Genshin and all those stuff are available for mobile. Nowadays, mobile has quite as many capabilities as any other game platform out there. Gacha games, they are technically games. They're a scummy kind of game, but they are games. If your phone is a Nokia 3310, you can't be a gamer. Are those even still existing? Do they still exist? This feels like a subtle prompt. What do you mean a subtle prompt? Infinity Nikki is a bad example right now. It is a bad example, but it's the only one that I could think of. You can play Doom 1993 and Doom 2 Hell on Earth for mobile. I don't know enough about Doom to comment about that. I'll believe you. Is it a sign if a girl that skips classes because of illness later asks you to help her study and later in a different school still asks for your help even with books you don't have at her home? The first one, no. If a girl that's skipping classes because of illness is asking you to help her study, you might just be one of the best students and she wants to catch up. So she needs help of people who actually like would help her catch up. If she's in a different school and still asks for your specific help, even with books that you are not studying, that's already a little bit more muddy territory because you have to ask yourself, does she have no one at her school? Is that why she's asking me? Because like she doesn't know anyone at her school? Is she like lonely / being bullied? Like what are the reasons she would ask me instead of one of her own classmates? One of the reasons is because like you're the better option because everyone else is so bad. Like you're either a good option where all the other options are bad, or she has good options, but she still prefers you. So it could be a 50-50. You know what I mean? Like, it's also dependent on context, but if the answer to, like, why ask me instead of her actual classmates, if the answer is, like, her classmates are actually pretty cool and studious, like, she has no reason to ask me instead of them, then she might be interested in you. That's logic, right? Okay. Hold on, did she just threaten to make the world a better place? Yeah, she did. She did. You're wrong. Your body's not ready for Barely's redemption arc. My body will never be ready for Barely's redemption arc. I don't want a Barely redemption arc. Do I have to get one? Is that important? Is that important? They do still exist and keep working? Damn. Nokia, man. What a beast. I do want to point out it's quite notable that Barely quietly confirmed that the reason he was helping out Queen was based on the premise of her not hurting Noelle if he does. Yeah. Ugh. He was willing to hurt his other classmates. I don't think that's like... Queen's still laughing? She's gonna keep laughing until I'm done with the chat. People who only play mobile games can't be called gamers. They miss everything. I think that you could be I think that could be applied to many gamers that only play one genre. Like if you're only a fighting game player, for example, and you don't play anything else, or if you're one of those people who only play like football / soccer games, can you be called a gamer? You only play that one very specific niche genre, you know? Like even a mobile gamer might be more of a gamer if they play more games and genres and stuff. It's a very subjective tagline, I guess, where everyone might have their own opinions of what is more worth. Barstale, Minecraft, Terraria, Stardew Valley, lots of game ported to mobile. That's what I'm saying. Like, mobile nowadays doesn't mean the same it did a while back. You can also play legally acquired ROMs of all console on mobile through emulators, and that's like proper games. In short, do not try to understand women. It's way too complicated and full of edge cases. Well, I would say it's true for every person. Like, I think people try to get these ideas of like, oh, I can understand this and that for forever, for every case. And it's like, have you seen the immense diversity that is human existence, expression, wants, desires, needs, backstories? Like, it's not possible to just know. You never can just know, because human experience, and I say this as someone who, my biggest cause for existential crisis is thinking about this exact thing. Like, we all get existential crisis, right? My existential crisis happens specifically when I think of how many humans there are, each of them with their own history, wants, desires, likes, dislikes, hates, traumas, like the complexity of human experience. When I think of just how many there are, it like drives me a little bit insane, and I have a bad time. I get a bad time when I think of that too hard. Okay, sorry. Wow, let's keep going. I'm reading. Okay, let's keep going. I'm not gonna answer any of that. I'm gonna just try and I read everything in the chat. Let's go back to the game. Okay, what are you going to do with me?
Oh, damn. You're still here. I only made 4 cages. I literally don't know.
Oh. We are leaving that up in the air, huh?
How do you like your new room units? As you can see, they are perfectly suited to your interests, which I gleaned from your internet search results. I estimate you will have no desire to leave. Please tantalize yourself with your surroundings and wait patiently while I dominate the world. Toodles!
Chris, hey, can you hear me? Looks like there's some way to communicate between rooms.
Convenient, isn't it? I really thought of everything.
Shut up! Anyways, let's think of some way to get out of here. Rousey, you got any bright ideas? Hey, where the hell's Rousey? Damn, that soft yet tender screaming.
Soft yet tender screaming? What is that description, Susie? What is that description?
Chris, that's gonna be him! Quick, we gotta think of some way to get out. Anything you smuggle in that might help us?
Okay, so first of all, let me nerd out a second. I love that she used the word tantalize. Tantalize yourself with these things, because if you know the word tantalizing, the verb tantalizing comes from tantalus. Tantalus? I completely forgot the name right now, but it's like Tantalus? It's from a Greek myth. I completely forgot the name right now. But it's from a Greek myth where someone was punished to be in hell, well, not in hell, you know, in Hades, eternally hungry and eternally thirsty, with water right below his chin and with fruits right outside of his grasp. Tantalus. Okay, so the idea is like, you'll be hungry, you'll be thirsty, you'll have the things you want right there, but you'll only be able to see them, not touch them. And look at me. I'm in the middle of the room in a cage. Everything that I could possibly want to entertain myself with is right there, but I cannot reach it. I love that. Not everyone uses the word tantalize correctly. Not everyone uses the word tantalize correctly. It's one of those words that has kind of gotten moved through the years, especially in the internet.
Hey, Chris, do you hear something? Sounds like it's coming from your pocket. Your phone is going off or something.
Yeah, my phone! That has never worked in the dark world at all whatsoever. Why is it working now? Hey, Lancer! Ho ho! It's me, Lancer! Release me and I will release you! Can I? I could. Missed me? Because I missed you! Ha ha ha!
Lancer, is that you? I thought you ditched us.
Nope! I love ditches, and I would never ditch you! I was simply relaxing in Chris's spacious pants hole. Do not call it that ever again! Do not call it that ever again! That made me uncomfortable!
Pocket?
Yes, and I saw it all! Pants, lint, various items. A wild mom put you in some shock cages. Yeah, it is his mom, isn't it? It has to be his mom.
Yeah, we're trapped, so... Hey, wait, did you see us on the roller coaster?
Yes, it was amazing! My first coaster ride! Haha, I love getting nauseous with friends.
Hey, you should probably, free us.
Oh, right, yes! You can always rely on a friendly me to make you free. Haha, I have no idea how to use this. Useless fuck. Request new item for room? That sounds good. Item request, shovel. Quantity, let's say 999. Why? Oh, actually, never mind. It works. You know what? Whatever. Haha, it worked. Let's go, blue person whose name I know. You could have used it. You could have used my name. Anyways, my phone. Was my phone working? Because I jumped. You tried to call the cell phone. It's the same sound, right? Right? It's always gonna be the same sound. Anyways, what did she think my room should have for me to be tantalized by? And most importantly, what is my internet history? And why there's so many questions that I have that I don't know if the game is gonna answer. And they're not important. I just want answers because it's fun. I want to know what my search history was. We're gonna play with that. And I want to know what Susie's room looks like, because that would reveal her search history. Ellie hates the fact she has no pants holes. Well, I don't have pants, for starters. So, you know. Want my money back? There is no shovel. What about shovel service? Indeed, but at least we got freed. It is dozens and dozens of bath bombs. From search query, DIY bath bomb. Oh, I get the search queries. I don't need to imagine them. It's a jelly in the shape of various knives. From search query, sharpest kitchen knife jello. Huh? Sharpest kitchen knife jello? The fuck were you looking at, Chris? That makes zero sense. It's a calendar with college vacation circled. From search query, summer vacation college when? Aww. Oh, that's adorable. He was trying to figure out when their brother would come home. Oh, that's so cute. It's a VHS explaining how to install video game piano. From search query, video game piano tutorial. Huh? Huh? It's 2 pixelated tutorials playing the piano. From search query, video game piano tutorial. Video game piano tutorial. I think the phone making noise is a hint to check the items. I mean, I wish I had tried to answer it regardless. Did you go back to the garbage zone? Is that something you were reminded of because it's easy to forget over the week? I did not! Was I supposed to? Because I did not! God damn it! Okay, you know what? At this point, I want to open a notepad. Because if I do replay from the last save point... If I do replay from the last save point... go back to garbage zone. Steal Noel watch? I guess? I'm writing down things that I might have to do if I replay last stream and this stream off stream. I heard tutorial is an actual misspelling that Choppy makes. I think many people make that mistake. That typo.
Chris, hey! Man, Lancer, you're the best, dude.
No, I wanted to see her room. I wanted to see her room. I wanted to see her room. I didn't get to see her room. I'm pissed.
Come on, Noel and Elyssia are waiting.
Yes, let's put the pedal to the metal. Uh-oh. He's not feeling okay.
Hey, Lancer, you okay, dude?
I am fine. I'm just very cold.
Hey, what the hell? Hey, are you okay, dude? Here, let me heal you.
Oh, I don't think that's helping. Thanks, Susie, but...
Darn, it's not strong enough, huh? Quick, Chris, let's find Elyssia. Maybe he can heal him.
I wanted to save. There was a save point right there. There was a save point right there. Let me fucking save. Wait. You two aren't going to leave without me, are you? Yes, absolutely. I don't want you here.
Yeah, we are.
But Noelle, my damsel in distress, she must be in distress. And if I cannot help her, then...
Okay, fine. You can come if you shut up.
And that's my cue to go save. I am absolutely not... you have escaped from your second personalized room of the day. You are filled with the power of vacation homes. Aww, that's kind of cute, actually. Alright, so I want to see Susie's room. It's a vacuum-powered book. From Search Query Losers, this library sucks. It's a painted egg. It's warm. From Search Query, can hard-boiled eggs hatch? The answer is no, but are you hanging out with Temmie? Is that why? Seems to be a somewhat glitched out hologram. From Search Query, yeah, sure. It's a copy of an online skateboarding game. From Search Query, cool skateboard game online. It's a skateboarding game, but the AI is cheating. It's impossible to win. From Search Query, cool skateboard game online cheat. Oh, she's a fucking cheater! I would sooner report or escape that break. Same. I recognize that reference. What reference? You can get to the garbage zone via the red doors. Oh, okay, cool. I can go by later. Temmie had a dialogue line like, Sus very mean, said egg never hatch. Turns out Susie actually checked. Oh, yeah! That was very mean of Susie, though. That was actually very mean. Didn't even bother trying the other rooms? You missed Verity room? The doors were closed. I didn't think that I could. If I get the chance, I want to go check.
Looks like a puzzle. Think you can do it, Chris?
Come your skinless, boneless thighs, everyone. I'll think of a solution.
Chris, just ignore him. I'll just be over here where I can't hear you.
And I'll be here, away from your IQ debuffing aura. My god, you suck! You suck, and I can't go back. No! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. These dark bulbs will cast a bright shadow on the ground, filling the space with dark to unlock the way. So I have to... I just have to move the lights. That's not difficult. That's fine. It's quite simple, actually. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, we got this.
What? Hey, wait a second. How do you solve it without me?
Haha, Chris figured it out before you, jealous.
Well, I knew the answer. I just wanted to see Chris try first. It's called suspense, Susan. Dramatic suspense.
Then you do the next one.
Fine, watch me.
Also, my name's not Susan.
And this is my cue to go back and try the doors. The nameplate reads Asriel's room. Peek inside. You open the door with your eyes closed. You saw nothing. Why would I open the door with my eyes closed? Jogging tones. It's beautiful. Cute. Caddy's room. Wallpaper with the pink cat ad from the city. It's animated too. That's cute. So why am I not wanting to look at my own brother's room? I'm not looking at my own. The nameplate reads Birdly. Well, you so surprised you, sort of. And we're not gonna say what it is? Okay. So, I would like to point out one specific thing. The amount of doors that are here. And the fact that some of them have the names of my classmates. It feels like Queenie was preparing to kidnap absolutely everyone. But for some reason, she didn't. For some reason, even though supposedly most of the kids of the classroom were supposed to be doing the group project, either they all skipped, and like the only people in the library were Noelle and Birdly, or for some reason, Queen couldn't or wouldn't get everyone else, even though she clearly was prepared to. Ellie has no respect for his siblings' privacy. Unsurprising. We share a room! You saw the start of the game? I had 2 beds in my bedroom. One of them clearly of someone that is way more achieved than me. Clearly, we share rooms. This puzzle, I think I got it on the download. I just need to data mine the answers from the console. The answers in the code. All he's managed to do is get a child's toy to play a beep version of nursery rhyme music. I mean, the puzzle is solved, my dude. What are you trying to solve? I did it. I solved it. Ha! Child's play. Couldn't you give me a harder one? For example, if anyone had a 4x4 puzzle cube.
Just tell us the solution.
Well, haha. You see. First, you align the shadows with the lines on the floor.
Alright, what do we move first? Chris, just do the puzzle.
Just give me a moment. It's not like Chris could even solve it anyways. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Bet! This puzzle is for staff only. Guests, please head back to your rooms. No, thank you. I will be doing this. Oh, this is reminding me of a tangram. This is a tangram. I love tangrams. Let me see how it can be rotated. For now, I'm gonna leave it there. What is this piece? Let me rotate it. These are all the possible rotations, right? So this is not a possible rotation for this corner. This is a possible rotation if we had 2 triangles, which we don't. So the others, this one should not be. Oh my god, I mess up with the controls quite a bit. This is gonna be kind of a difficult one for me. Let me check this one. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. This is actually gonna be difficult for me. I love tangrams, don't get me wrong. Adore them quite a bit. This is one option, but I don't think it's right. I do not think it's right. Is it? There's no way it is. Yeah, because that... Yeah. This one does not fit the corner in any way. So it has to be up. Oh, God. This is gonna take a while. I'd assume she has the data of the internet searches of everyone, or at least everyone that used the library internet, but she only has people that interacted with the Dark Fountain. But she doesn't just have the data. She has the actual bodies, right? Like, we isekai'd once more, right? Imagine if Birdie's room was full of research of dear girls in bikini. We have no idea what it was, so maybe we were just surprised, and that is it. She almost had it. We're right there. This puzzle wasn't meant to actually be difficult, but Ellie will show Toby. I mean, if you haven't done a tangram in a while, it is difficult. Because the thing about tangrams... The thing about tangrams is that there will be pieces that absolutely taunt you into thinking that they are easily placed. But if you fall for it, you are screwing yourself up very badly. The biggest thing is I need to figure out how to... No, that wouldn't help. I haven't done tangram in quite a while. Yeah, me neither. You, Susie, Barely, Noel were meeting in the library, which is where the fountain was. But what about the other kids? What about everyone else? Were we the only ones meeting for the project? That's my question. The thing is that this doesn't fit in this direction, and it doesn't... It doesn't fit in this direction either. So it has to be either like this or like this. But if I put it in there, there's a problem. If I put it in there, there's a problem. Same here. It doesn't fit like this. It does fit like this, but in an awkward way. There we go. Found ya. Found ya, you little bitch. Awesome! You usually figure out how to stop overcomplicating, but that's like who I am. That's who I am. I wonder, do you think Burley is timing her? Do you think he has different responses depending on how long she takes? That would be so cool. That would be so cool.
Whoops, looks like Chris got it again.
Huh? Wait a second. You can't have... You just got lucky. It's just a trial and error. Shh. And so what if it was? So what if it was Burley? Huh? I still did it before you. The brute force method. Ha! A caveman could do it. Except cavemen date out because they're so stupid. I'm solving the next one, so just stay here until I'm done. Can we run away? Can we run away now to the opposite direction? Like, is that not a possibility we have?
Yeah, like we're gonna wait that long.
Susie, can we not go the other way? Listen to me, Susie! Susie! Let me make an impassionate request! What are you two doing here? This one's mine. It'll be over in a second, so why don't you just relax in your mind palace? Which probably doesn't even have anything in it. I just need to figure out why the shapes don't go together.
Oh, hey. You just gotta fill the whole square thing, right? What if you just pile them all in the corners?
Like digging a really wide hole.
What? Chris, wanna try?
Don't think I understand what she meant. Is this what she meant? Like just put them in corners regardless of the shapes? I think this is what she meant, right? Awesome! Susie's smarter than Barely! Susie's smarter than Barely! Let's go! My panel's starting in a moment. Bye. Goodbye, Rancor. I hope that you enjoy. I hope you have a wonderful panel time. Would be cool, but Toby never assumed anyone would struggle at that one. Which is weird, because this one is far easier than the previous one.
Susie's idea worked? There's no way. It's a computer bug. It's a glitch. You're cheating! Just like when you wave dash. How's it taste, idiot? Man, I'm gonna relish this forever. All those times you acted so high and mighty. Well, guess what? You're not. Face it, you're just a big-ass dumbass just as the rest of us. Haha. Fine. I admit it. I am not that smart. I never was. There, are you happy? I just...
Here it comes, the moment Toby tries to make me like him. And Toby's Toby, so he will manage to make me like him because he's good at writing compelling characters.
I used to be a forgettable little bluebird. No one even remembered my name. Then one day came the spelling bee Noel and I studied for her. When it came down to the two of us, she got nervous and couldn't speak.
Because December is the name of someone that she has like something in her past with. She didn't get nervous. She got shocked into like some sort of trauma memory and she couldn't really move on for a moment because we really don't know who December is, but it has come up before as a word that's very tied to something in Noelle's past.
She lost. And I won. That was when I tasted it. The praise, the glory, the superiority. The addictive power of being smart. Since then, year after year, I've been #1 in the class. But it's only because Noelle helps me study. She's the real smart kid. But everyone's expectations for me are so high now. What am I gonna do once I go somewhere without her?
How about stop lying and just accept who you are and say, like, it's not easy. It's not easy to defy people and tell them, like, hey, your expectations of me are not realistic to who I am and to what I can do. I understand, but it's a boundary that has to be drawn. You have to be able to say, like, you're expecting much more of me than what I can do. And I'm sorry, but your expectations are not gonna be met. It's not easy to admit if you haven't admitted it to yourself. That's the biggest barrier people have. Like thinking, no, I can do this. I can make it work. But if you've admitted it to yourself, like this is beyond my capabilities, you have to put a stop to people expecting it out of you. I would know, Bertley.
That's why I wanted to make a new world for us. A world where we'll always be #1 and #2.
You little bitch ass. Even when you're admitting that Noelle is the only reason that you are perceived as intelligent, even then, You are still trying to make a new world where you are superior to her. You just want to ensure that she will still be there to keep up your charade. Instead of, like, making a just world where you don't have to have those expectations placed upon you. You could be wanting a world where you are free from those expectations. But no, what you want is to ensure that Noel can keep up your superiority. He didn't manage to make me like him. He did not manage. Toby, if this was the moment to make him likable, you didn't achieve it with me. I hate him still.
But I was so wrapped up in that I got tricked by Queen. And now, Noelle is going to suffer because of it. Maybe I did just like being superior. Maybe I am just an idiot.
Yes, you are. Thank goodness we arrived at the conclusion.
Don't cry, Chicken Nugget Man. All of us are idiots too. Huh?
I mean, like, I don't know about everyone else, but whether you're the smart kid or not, we couldn't care less. Screw up as much as you want, honestly. It's not like our opinion on you can get any worse.
True. 100% true.
Susie, you'd accept me even if I'm dumb?
Yeah. It's like when your sister gets cursed in Dragon Blazers too. Even if her stats suck, she's still your party member.
Susie, a real Dragon Blazers 2 reference? Susie, you're not only kind but a true gamer as well. Perhaps I underestimated you.
Don't say that now.
Don't worry, Nat. I have decided I will turn over a new leaf from now on and fight for the side of ignorance.
We're not telling you to be stupid.
Just sometimes it's okay to be mistakes, to make mistakes. And make mistakes I will. Onward!
Why couldn't Rossi be here to teach the moral lesson?
That was a weird one. But you know what? If he will at least stop trying to be superior, where the fuck is my team? Where did they go? This downstairs table will be for our special guest. There's a dinner party on the second floor for everyone else. Everything here is tailored for you, right? No?
That's screaming. Rousey?
You don't have to scream. Just because you like my outfit. oh, Chris, Susie, how may I serve you?
The hell are you doing?
Queen didn't have room for me, so, she made me into one of her butlers instead.
Whatever, Rousey, can you heal Lancer?
Oh! It's cold. Susie. I'm afraid this is something I can't heal.
What?
Lancer is... What?!
Lancer? Lancer, hey!
You see, each dark fountain creates different worlds. A world whose darkness reflects the wheel of its fountain. But though those darkness can exist in their own worlds, they might not belong if they go to another one.
So can we help him?
Yes, there is a way. Castle Town's grand fountain is made of pure darkness. As long as it stays flowing, any darkner can live there. So, if we bring Lancer back to school, he'll be okay again.
So we just need to get out of here, huh?
Right.
Alright. Lancer, we'll be back for you, buddy.
Your friend, if we defeat Queen, can we save him? Oh, I didn't know who it was. Seth Travels, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Sadly, officer, I was going to comment on that. I've been ride or die with Rousey. Fluffy Boy is my boy, and I don't want to mistrust him, regardless of everyone else has been saying. But why isn't he being petrified? I also thought that he's been here for longer. Because if we assume Manser was fine for a while because he was in our pants or whatever, Rousey was here fully, like, present the entire time. I don't understand what that means, but I'm starting to see why people mistrust him.
Yeah.
With me out of the way, Queen is going to force Noelle to do her bidding. And if Noelle doesn't want to, she might make her face into a robot one. Susie, could you assist me in saving Noelle?
Huh? Me?
I just can't do it by myself. But if you could help me, I have a plan.
A plan?
I remember from Queen's tour of this palace, there's a secret shortcut to the 3rd floor. While Chris is distracting Queen, Susie will take the shortcut to reach Noelle and transfer her to me on the roof. From there, I'll bring her to a safe hiding spot, and together we can all defeat Queen!
Alright, sure, we'll give it a shot.
Ha! Most excellent, then! See you on the roof, fellow agent.
Alright, let's go. Would you take that off already?
Sorry. So, I don't want to mistrust him. I really don't. But why isn't he getting petrified? Looking at his legs fills you with a certain power. I love that he didn't even say determination. It was just like, yep, there's power here. There's some power. Ooh, this guy looks fancy. Welcome to Color Cafe. Let us warm your day. Can I sell stuff? I don't think I want to sell anything. Chatting would be our pleasure. About yourself. Forgive me for not introducing myself sooner, young master. We're going full, like, butler cafe? Are we going full butler cafe? Look at the ones in the background just fucking flexing. That's amazing. I am Swatch, our Lady Grace's head butler. When we are not attending to her needs, I and the Queen's other staff use this room as our humble yet colorful gift shop slash cafe. Please shop to our heart content. We are eager to serve your any wish. Does a woman of Our Lady's Grace caliber not deserve a coven of powerful men and women to dote upon her every movement? To have rap anthems written to her kindness, which are then bit crushed beyond recognition to make them more computer. To have melons smashed with karate chops repeatedly for no apparent reason. To have barrels thrown from the rafters and make us smash them all with karate chops before the timer runs out. But the barrels are full of melons and we have to smash those too. Yes, the answer is yes. Wow, she's demanding, man. Rules guard? I'm afraid I'm not familiar with the guest of that moniker. Damn it! I was hoping to see him again. Wait, are you perchance referring to that unbearable, unique man who barged in here and demanded to be made Butler Supreme? I'm afraid that person is now banned from this establishment! No! Not rules guard! No, my boy! He's such good butler material! Why? Why? It may have suffered injuries as a result of his rather switch ejection. Please do not mention him again. We are still cleaning up the worms he left on the floor. He left worms on the floor? Was he just like randomly throwing worms around, or? Oh, but also wait. If Rule's card is here, he probably petrified by now. How am I gonna find him? Oh fuck, how am I gonna find him? He's out there somewhere made stone, isn't he? Ah, my outfit, yes. The monochrome look is quite suitable, isn't it? Black suits, colored glasses, many people have failed to imitate this look. Some even going so far as to attempt to impersonate me in order to get the, never mind. Macaron? No! In order to get the what? In order to get the what? You were saying something. What do you sell? Butt juice. Short for butler juice. 100 HP? Spaghetti code. Woven by the master coders. Party plus 30 HP. That's not as good as the 70 HP that I can get with a club sandwich. Armor, a handsome bow tie, plus 2 to defense. I guess I should get one. Royal pin, luxurious brooch. It gives everyone in the party defense. Wow, I definitely want that. Give me that. Is it cumulative? I'm gonna buy another one. I'm gonna buy some butt juice. That's it. And I'm gonna exit. And I'm gonna really hope that they are cumulative. We'll be waiting for you with rose tinted classes. Whatever. Yeah, anyways. Equipment. If I take the royal pin, my everything goes up. And I have 8 defense. If I put a royal pin in here, do I have more defense with Chris? 8. Only 8. So it's not cumulative. It doesn't give defense to everyone. It does better. It's just better than what everyone is wearing. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Okay. So I'm gonna buy a third one to put in here. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna buy another one to put into Rousey. Buy another royal pin. It's just a +1 to what he has, though. It's just a +1 to what we have, and it's 1,000. So I don't know if I want that. I think that might be too much. I think I might move it from Susie to Rousey. I think royal pin. Where are we? 7 and 2. If I move it to 6, it's still not bad. Like 6 is not bad. And Rousey could use the magic way more. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I guess technically I could take it from here since I don't use magic at all. I could give it to Susie just in case that makes her 2 HP attack healing become 3 HP. Susie's healing and also Rousey's cuteness. Oh, the cuteness stat! I forgot about the cuteness stat. It's just that it's not doing anything. He has fluffiness. But I can take that away. Devil's Tail is too important. I fought so hard for it. I'm leaving it like this. For now, I'm I'm leaving it like this, hoping that's a good choice. It's a cybernetic bookshelf. There is a book here about shortcuts that open up later. I mean, that's the doors. Cybernetic bookshelf. There's a book here about shortcuts that open up later. So that's this. That's the doors. It's a door. Where will you go? I could go to the trash zone. Because people told me... Did they say Dorant? It's a door. Where will you go? You don't. You don't. That's cool. That's a good joke. Do I want to go back to the trash zone? Because I don't remember what we have to do in there. I was told to go back to the trash zone, but for what? The door opened. Okay, let's go back to the trash zone, but for what? I found out a guy was looking for you to the west. He was muttering something about deals. Oh, that's spam tone. I don't like spam tone. Do we have to? Do we have to? Hey, Spamton! You around? The door is unlocked! What? You wanna go in by yourself? Whatever, do what you want.
Hey, it's me, Spamton G. Spamton.
Buy more. Talking. Escape. Okay.
Let's make a deal. Chris, you little sponge, I knew you would come here on a Saturday night. After all, you wanna be a big shot, but how? How can you be? Listen, in the deep abyss of Quinn's mansion, a great deal is waiting for a limited time only, a heaven-piercing workout-ready body. Designed by the classics you've come to expect. See 1997. Chris, that little nipper is our one-way ticket to make you big. Make me big. Before you know it, we will be taking a ride around town on our special vacationing in burning acid while you soak in the hyperlink blocked. But Chris, don't breathe yet. The way is locked by high-quality encryption. You will never get inside. Wait, Chris, look, hear those balloons? You are 1,000th customer. As a commemorative ring, I will let you buy keygen from me at the low price of, what do you think? It's such a steal. I am to myself. Take this deal and you will die. It's that good. Buy the keygen from me, unlock the basement, and get that empty disc.
Okay, so clearly this is telling me something about the hidden boss of this thing. And I assume that because Jevil, who was the secret boss of the last game, was in the deepest dungeon of the castle of the boss. And now he's telling me like, oh, the queen's castle in the darkest basement, that there's something there. There's something that you need, something special to enter. Just like with Jevil, we had a key that was broken into 3 parts. So that was like a special key in order to enter. And he's saying like, if I go there, I'll get a special workout. I'll die. That sounds to me like it's like that's where the secret boss is. So I'm going to write down secret boss in Queen's basement? Question mark. Needs encryption key. Gen. And I think I'm gonna be able to buy it right now. I hope. Okay, about you, I guess. No, wait. Can I buy it first? Oh, I hate this.
Item, affects HP a lot. The smooth taste of...
I'm not gonna risk it. Sorry. This could be something that randomizes my HP. The big one. Cut anything 2 pieces criminal. Gives a shit ton of attack. And -2 magic. Big shot bow tie. Exclusive official spam ton. A lot of defense. Is this real? This feels like a trap. Is it a trap? Oh god. This feels like a trap. I need to try to get this at a time where the price is low. But it's so difficult. Fuck. You were so close, I know! Shut up. Oh, god damn it! My reflexes need to get much better. I'm always like a slightly bit off. Yes! Yes! Awesome! Oh, I'm gonna have to redo all of this when I redo the entire progress. Oh, fuck. I don't think I'm gonna redo the entire progress. I don't think I'm gonna redo the entire progress. Nope. That's not happening. Funnily enough, Spamtom's shop theme sounds like the theme in the floor where Jevil is. I don't think it sounds similar, but if my theory about the whole boss thing is right, then maybe it is on purpose. Okay. I also want to try to buy some big shot bow ties. I don't know if they're useful or not. Okay. Wait, are all the prices a lot more achievable now? Like, even if I don't get a good deal, I think they are decent prices now. Like 98, I can get 98. That's fine. 94? Yeah, sure. I can afford it. Okay, buy more. No. Buy? What's the difference between buy and buy more? Nothing. Okay. Buy you.
I used to be nothing but the email guy. Now I'm the burns. Ow, stop, help me, it burns guy. Amazed at this amazing transformation, you too can have a communion with unintelligible laughter. Soon, I'll even surprise that damned clown around town. But unlike him, I'm gonna shoot for the sky and get on the path to the big one. I'll get so hyperlink blocked.
That's scary. What the fuck did that mean? What the fuck did that mean? What was that? That's the lowest I've seen someone buy the keychain. That was really, I got really lucky with the price. Those were like that from the beginning? Oh, okay. Buy more replaces sell. Oh, yeah! Because every other store allows me to sell.
Speaking of communion, Chris, did you know that the night... No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Too many excess vacation days. Take a goddamn vacation straight to hell.
Ooh-hoo-hoo! Bro, that's something. That is something. He said he was about to say something about the night. And something scared him off. Is it kind of coded into him? Is it like... Is it what broke him? Was he going to... Being spam, was he going to use his information to create a new form of spam? Then it was too dangerous for the night and he broke the code of Spamson to make him into this mess that he is? That's a new theory, because the previous theory I had was that Queen took him out, that he was the actual like leader of this place, and then Queen replaced him. What if it's all related? What if both my theories are right? And I'm just not seeing the connection. I don't know. I'm enjoying the crypticness of this, and I don't know if my brain is stacking up to it. I want it to. I don't know if it is. Wait, this is yellow now.
Me, friends. Hey, wait. Chris, you and me are already friend request accepted.
Aww.
We don't need anyone else. We don't need easels or CRTs. We don't need any man, woman, or child at half price. We don't need Mike.
Poor Mike. Poor Mike. Oh shit, Mike.
Chris, don't believe anything you see on TV. The man's a criminal until you are criminal.
Ooh, what the fuck? Who is Mike? What happened with Mike? What did he do? Mike? Same dialogue. Wow. Oh my god, the lore drop. This guy is a gigantic lore. I understand why people like him now. People like him because he has so much depth encrypted.
What are you afraid of according to Encyclopedia of Being Afraid? There is nothing to fear except...
Mike? Can anybody heal me? Help.
Huh? What? No, I didn't hear anything just now. But it sounded like they were talking to you.
Is... Wow. Wow. Okay. Is a real spam tom in there, somehow breaking through every now and then, begging for help. I don't think there is a second entity here. When I say the real spam tom, I don't mean like there's two entities in one body. I mean like he's broken. And I think someone broke him on purpose. I don't know if it was Queen to like take over the rule of this land, because again we saw posters before where Spamton was in the same position as the posters on top who were Queen. So like there were posters that was Queen, who we know as the leader of this area, and then below those posters, when one of them was broken, there was Spamton in the exact same position, which leads you to believe like, oh, Spamton was who Queen is, the leader. But now he's mentioning Mike. He's mentioning Mike. He was going to say something about the knight and then got really scared off. And now he's not, like, I cannot prompt him to talk about the knight, sorry. And then he said something about Mike. And he looked very sad or very scared or betrayed. He had a feeling of betrayal because he was like, we don't need anyone. We don't need Mike. And then he got really sad. So there's so many clues in here that right now don't really mean much to me, but they seem like they are tied. I don't know how. Wow. This guy is complex. This guy is complex. I understand why people like him. I did not like him before. This makes him a compelling character. You said talk about our deal again? Okay.
Kitchen!
That's awesome. That's just fucking awesome. All right.
Mansion, basement, find it.
What kind of creepy stuff were you buying anyways? Nah, like I even want to know, yikes.
She said she hoped if it was candy, you'd share with her.
Shut up!
Chris? Is it candy? Is it actually candy? Okay, so here's something I want to do. I want to go to the next save spot before I play around with the equipment I just bought. And I want to save. Which, yes, mansion. Could mean that I lose a bunch of money, but I don't care. Because I have the fear that if I use this is too good to be true. So I have the fear that if I use this equipment, that it might get stuck and we cannot take it out. An old bow tie, it seems to have lost much of its defensive value. So it was just a scam, basically. It was literally just a scam. Huh, okay. It gives me 1 magic and 1 attack. But, like, nothing more. This one still does something. Oh, that's why I had it. I had this because it has 3 question marks. I'm gonna put that back on. It says that it uses, but it has 3 question marks. It gives me something. It's doing some... I don't know what it is, but it's something. Okay, so nothing there. And... definitely nothing here. Cuteness, grace area, but it would remove my defense. It would move my defense to be quite lower. I'm not gonna... No, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. Anyways, I knew that it was gonna be trash. I assumed that it was gonna be trash. I wonder if I can sell it. Sell warmers. Oh, 50? I'm still not making enough to compare to what I actually lost in this purchase, but you know what? I'm fine. I could sell amber cards, because at this point I have glow wrists, which are better, and I have the royal pins, which are better. So I think I could, but I'm just so hesitant to sell anything, because I can make more money in a better way. You know, like I can make more money with respawning battles. Like it feels a much better use of my... It's not that it feels much better. It's more like I'm scared of selling anything, and that actually mattered in the end. Okay, I think... Here's the thing. It's 10 minutes still. We still have 10 minutes. But I fear that if I go on, it's gonna be like another half an hour or something. So I think I'd rather stop here for today and go into the wrap-up. Because it's gonna probably be a long time. But yeah, right now I'm hesitant to sell anything. Let me check my storage, I guess. Or recruits! Did I recruit the mouse? Yeah, awesome. I have everything in this land, apparently. That's nice. Storage. I have a couple bud juices. I wonder if I should just put all of my dark juices in here. Here's 40%, 40 HP. Let's replace everything with bud juices. Not everything. Actually, let's keep a couple of bad things, like... Let's take this down. Let's take this down. And let's put some city bagels in there. That's 80. Let's have some dark burgers. Like some not so great. Maybe a dark candy. Just in case for like lower risk battles. Although I never use them in battles, but you know, just in case. Okay, and I think I'm gonna stop it there, because if I keep going, we have 7 minutes. If I keep going, it's gonna be an entire extra 40 minutes. Lansai Cookie heals more in battle than outside battle. Oh, so that's why I cannot see it. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna stop there. It does not feel like a lot of progress, but to be honest, that's kind of better today, because I do have to try and make the progress back. I need to try and redo everything I did last stream when I'm off stream. Do I want to? No, but I need to see what Noel's watch. Like, what if I miss something important? What if I miss something important, bro? You know? Like, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Let's see if I'll have the time. I did finally finish the one thing that I was doing that was taking me a long time, and I loved a lot of hyperfixation, and now I'm finally done with that. You guys are gonna see it quite soon. But I still do have Father's Day. For anyone who wasn't here the other day when I said it, this weekend is Father's Day, for at least for my country, so it's not like I'm gonna have a lot of time. this week, and I have to figure out the whole camera thing for blueprints. So we'll see if I redo last stream. It should be faster in the sense that I'm not really paying attention to the dialogues because I've already seen them. Like, I'm skipping all of those things, but all right. Many think that Mike is the one who messed up Spamton. I mean, it would make sense because he looked betrayed. The fact that he said, like, we don't need anyone, we don't need Mike. It sounds like Mike was someone who he had a positive relation with and now has a bad relation with. It sounds like there was betrayal in the middle. And, like, I cannot think of anything more betraying than breaking you down into the point that you are not capable of communicating with people. Like, that is legitimately torture. Fun fact, there actually existed a late 90s company called Mike's Big Shot Soda. I don't know if that's relevant, but if it is, what an Easter egg, I guess. Kitchen is actually a genre of music? What? It is? I so expected kitchen music. Wait, for real? S potion is actually poison? Yeah, I didn't trust it. This will change your HP a big way. Okay, change it how? Positive? Negative? Random? I'm not gonna trust that shit. The freight boat set does give magic, so it has some use. It's not worth the loss of defense, in my opinion. You can fuse the amber cards. Oh, thank goodness I didn't sell them. I'm afraid of selling anything in this game. I have so much storage space that why would I sell anything? Like, I know that Chubby Fox likes hiding Easter eggs and hiding, like, extra uses for stuff. I know that he's totally capable of making an item that you need to hold on until the last. Does anybody remember the freaking snowball of Undertale? If you don't, there's a snowman. He gives you a snow piece of him because he wants to travel the world, but obviously he cannot because he doesn't have legs and he cannot move. So there's an entire item that the point of it is to just take it with you throughout the entire game. Toby Fox is that kind of person. So I don't want to throw anything out. I don't want to sell anything. He's done this before, and I trust that he's capable of doing it again. I will hold on to all of the freaking items. With games like this, there's always the fear that something is going to have an absurd use 14 hours from now. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Too late to tell her she can combine those in Ellystown. I would assume, because that's where the hammer guy is. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here, Seth. I hope that you enjoyed. Rancor told her to buy those 2 amber cards to combine later. Wait, did you? Oh, Rancor is not here. Did it? Did he? That's it. Just keep making clips. What clips? What are you talking about, bro? What clips are you talking about? You're delusional. Okay. Lancer Cookie heals more. It's okay. Let things be missed. Absolve yourself. I will probably a little bit missed. I will only go into it if I actually do have ample free time. That being said, if I have ample free time now that I finally finished this one thing that I was really fixated on finishing, if I have free time, I'm either gonna spend it on doing my blueprints book or probably trying demos, because it's been difficult to try demos this time around in the next fest, and that feels bad. I did manage to try like maybe 5 or 6 yesterday. It helped that they were all not my taste. Therefore, after like 15 minutes in each one of them, I was like, yeah, no, this is not for me. Some of them is like, you spent 7 minutes here. And I'm like, yeah, because I couldn't get past the fucking tutorial. aside from that, like, it's been difficult to try stuff. Adiós, Elyssia. Adiós, Rodrigo. Espero que tengas un buen día. Espero que descanses bien. Espero que tengas un buen fin de semana. Late 90s, 1997, Mike and Big Shot, which Spamton talks about often. 1997 is a number that he brings up often. But I don't think it... Like, here's the thing. If it is very relevant, if it's more than just a little Easter egg, I would be disappointed. Because Toby Fox is not the type to include very important information that only a percentage of the people playing have. Because, like, only if you lived in, like, specific places in the US in 1997, and not just lived, but were old enough to understand or conscious enough to understand that stuff about technology, like, it feels like if you put a lot of important information related to that, you're isolating a lot of your audience. Like, as someone who is not in the US, for example, I never would have heard of it at all. If only Rancor was here to tell you when you're being paranoid and when you're being smart. And I'm sure that he will have some comments next time. You can also kill the snowman. Yeah, but I don't want to. Who would want to? Make sure to try Abysses. Which one is that? You mentioned it, but you mentioned a couple of games, and I don't remember if that's the one that you mentioned. That is, you wouldn't be saying to try it for real if it was the horror one. The horror one is the 10 bells. Okay, so you're talking about the other one, the one that you liked. I'll try to remember. Abysses. Abysses. Where did you... I know that I've seen it. I know that I've seen you talking about it. Where did you put it? I'm not finding it. Should I try the platypus one, by the way? The platypus... the people have been excited about that one as well. So I don't know. I've never heard of it. I like platypi in general, but... Toby Fox would never base his work off of some obscure piece of media only a small number of people know. That's the thing. I don't think Toby Fox would be the kind of person to do that. So whatever Easter eggs there are, I'm sure they have to be like super coincidental, not really important to the narrative, because he's not the type of person who would do that, I think. Or maybe, okay, so maybe that could be the type of thing that you do on your first game when you don't think people all over the fucking world are going to be interested in it. But he, as someone who has done one of the games of all time that everyone knows, he cannot do that. He knows that his game is going to be played by people of a wide range of ages, geographic locations, understandings of pop culture, gaming levels, you know, like, he knows that he's gonna have a very wide range of people. I don't know, I just posted it because it looks somewhat cute. I'm gonna look for it right now to remind myself. Abysses. Oh, okay. Is it about like a submarine, like being underwater, deep diving and stuff? Okay, I'm gonna try it. I've gotta be honest, right now I have very little focus on trying demos. Focus? Because it's not that I don't have the interest, it's just that I am so hyper fixated in like the musical epic. I've been talking about it slightly, but I haven't been talking about it a lot because I've been like, if I start talking about it, there's every chance that I'll not be able to stop talking about it. I find myself being like, okay, it's rest time. I'm gonna play a demo. And then I close the demo and it's like, I'm gonna download another demo. And meanwhile, while it's downloaded, I'm gonna watch more animatics. And then I spend so much longer than I expected watching animatics. 1997 was super stacked in terms of milestone video game releases. I'll have to believe you. I will have to believe you. It's more interesting Gunfire. Gunfire as in Gunfire Reborn? Because that one looks interesting enough. More than interesting enough. Pokemon expected 10-year-olds to know Braille. No fucking way. Are you serious? Pokemon had puzzles that are in Braille? Well, Pokemon was not aimed at 10-year-olds though, right? Like, Pokemon was actually based around nostalgia of childhood for the adult players they expected. As far as Rancor says, or I don't remember if it was Rancor, someone in my chat has been saying that for the entire time that we talked about Pokemon, it's like it wasn't aimed at kids. It stars a kid because it's targeting like the nostalgia of being a kid. They were hidden side puzzles. It's still like, to me, and I've mentioned this many times, even like literally yesterday while playing Dark Blueprints, even yesterday while playing Blueprints, I mentioned I think it's a failure of a puzzle. Personally, I think it's a failure of a puzzle to expect a solution to be dependent on outside of the game knowledge. Because in that way, you are not in control of your game. You are not in control of the amount of satisfaction and catharsis your game can deliver. Like, yeah, sure, you made it challenging for people who don't know. And you made it challenging for people who know it, but not well enough to make it super easy for them. You have made it impossible for people who don't know enough to notice it. You've made it impossible for people who don't know and don't care to learn an entirely new skill. You've made it impossible. You've made it not challenging at all for people who know it so well that it's not even a challenge. Like, if someone who knows... We talked about musical puzzles a lot, right? Musical notation and stuff in puzzles. If someone who has studied for like 7 years in a conservatory comes across one of those puzzles, it's not even challenging. It's like second nature. So you've only made it challenging for a subset of the people playing, and you're leaving a lot of variables completely outside of your control. And maybe this is something that says more about me than about anyone else, because the way that I'm seeing it is so tied to like having control of your creation. We all know that I'm a little bit of a control freak, or a lot of a control freak with my creativity and my creation stuff. But I personally would feel like it's completely outside of your control if you're the game dev and you're relying on outside the game information. In the Game Boy era, Ellie. In the Game Boy era! What does that mean? The puzzle was so complicated that people only discovered how to solve it after hacking the code of the game. Damn. See, that's crazy. What was the point? What was the goal? What did you manage? Older Nintendo games were very, very demanding, but they expected you to reach for a guide. Oh, yeah, because... You guys have talked about this, which is something that I know from pop culture and from the internet, but not... It's easy to forget for me because I didn't live it. The fact that games used to... Oh, I watched a video that talked about it that was very interesting, and I don't remember the context of it. But the idea that video games, culturally, it was expected to go out and buy guides for them, or that it would come with a guide, and that's easy to forget for me, but it makes sense then to make puzzles that have outside of the game information or requirements, because you can put that information on the guide, or you can put the solution in the guide. That makes a lot more sense. You should pay not prawn one day. What is not prawn? Let me research that. Not prawn. Huh? to tell you, I'm not finding... Is it not on Steam? Because I'm not finding anything. If it is a Steam title, then... there's no way I'm seeing it, right? In short, it's evil for the same reason that turning math into word problems is evil! I mean, math into word problem is an entirely different type of evil. It's a web game! Ah! Okay, let me look for it in web instead of in Steam. Not prawn. Because I was looking for it in Steam. Not prawn. Online puzzle game and internet riddle. By German game developer David Munich. The hardest riddle available on the internet? Ooh. Ooh, now I'm tempted. Now I'm tempted. There's no way I'm gonna solve it if it is that hard. But now I want to see. I want to see this hardest puzzle. It's like, I at least want to bump my sword against it. That sounds off. There's no way that's the expression. There's no way that's the expression. Games used to have the CD and a book or guide, then just a CD, and now you don't even own your games anymore. Yeah, I know. That is infuriating. I have been going through lately a thing with my family where my family is having to discover little by little, and very sadly, the reality that I, because of internet brain rot, have been seen come much earlier, basically. The enshittification of all things. I had to warn them the other day. I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if any of you are aware. Google has released an AI that creates practically perfect AI videos with synced sound. It is almost impossible. They can be very well generated to the point that it's almost impossible to realize that it's AI. They have ironed all of the wrinkles. Not all of them. There's still a couple of like little tells, but only in some of the videos. And it was, you know, I had to be like as clear and concise with my family, telling them you cannot believe anything you see on the internet anymore. From this point on, I am sorry, but anything you see online could literally be fake. You cannot believe things that you see anymore. The internet, this bastion of human connectivity, has been reduced to basically not being there because you cannot trust that what you're seeing is real. It's the same as not having it. And today they were complaining about this or that app that is like causing problems because this or that. And with that is the conversation of why the fuck are we being forced to use apps for literally everything? Why are these services not available unless you're using their stupid app? And this app that has been hacked, or this app that has stopped functioning, or this app that doesn't allow me to do this or that. And once more, I have to bring them in and talk to them about the concept of like internet enshittification. And they were not like entrenched in the internet brain rot the way that I am. So I have been seeing the enshittification happen over many years. But to them, it's like out of nowhere, everything is breaking down. Everything is becoming unreliable. Everything is becoming like very shitty very fast. And obviously it's not very shitty very fast. We've been seeing it come. But not if you were kind of disconnected from the online sphere. So yeah, it's hard, man. It's difficult. The fact that you don't even own anything anymore. I am so glad, actually, that my mother listened to me when I said, hey, don't throw things. Don't throw them. Do you have CDs? Don't throw them. Do you have, I don't know, VHS? Don't throw them. I've been convincing my mother not to throw any piece of tech she might have for a long time, and she listened. And recently, I'm pretty sure this year, She told me she was disappointed because Spotify took one of the songs that she was listening to very often. She took it out. Suddenly the song's not there anymore. Why isn't there anymore? And I was like, because you are, by using that service, your listening experience is tied to whatever the company wants to take down at any point. Do you have that song in your CDs? Do you have a CD with that song? She said yes. And I was like, okay, we can work with that. Thank you for not throwing your stuff. So yeah, it's this weird thing. Not owning anything feels really bad, and it's gonna keep getting worse. But there's literally nothing to be done with it. Like, there's literally nothing to be done with it unless more companies start propping up that actually allow you to buy things, and we can like switch to those. But a lot of people don't care enough to switch those. A lot of people don't care enough to spend the extra coin to research, to inconvenience themselves, to like make sure they are investing in the few things that are left that actually allow you to do this or that. Like, I have an MP something. I have an MP4, I think, that I bought well after the time of MP4s. But I was like, no, I want to be able to have whatever music I want to have in my device, not connected to the internet, not controlled by Spotify. I want to be able to make my own little box with my music and have it whenever I want to. And I had to do a shit ton of research to even find functional MP4s that I could buy. That was not this year. It was a couple years ago. I don't know if I could buy one today. I don't know if there's still a thing. But it is harder. You have to run a lot of research. You're not gonna have a lot of options. You're gonna have to fork over a little bit more money. You know? Anyways, where were we? Sorry, that went into a tangent. We were in the... You don't even know New York games anymore. It has levels, don't worry, you don't need to go all the way. I want to try the hardest puzzle game ever, or whatever it calls itself out. I know Seth's riddle, but that one was pretty dumb. One of the riddles suddenly expected you to answer in full sentence for no reason. That sounds like it's poorly designed more than difficult. Lovely, and it's in the hands of the worst people who could possibly hold it. I know, right, officer? Yeah, I had to do the exact same thing with my mother. Yeah, I think it's an important conversation to have, especially with people who, again, have not been super brain rotted and been seeing the evolution of AI. I think for it's really important for people in general to know. This will be fun. My father was already falling for AI videos with PS2 great graphics. There'll be no conversing with him ever again. I'm gonna post a video, basically, that you can further to him. That does the work for you. I had to have the conversation because it was like, it's a video in English, so I had to like explain it a little bit better to my family. But I can give you a video that you can further, and I'm gonna post it on the Discord. I was so disappointed when I walked all the way to a store in a neighboring city to buy my first Switch game, Pokemon Shield, come back and open it to find nothing but the tiny cart inside. Yeah, it's fucking disappointing. Disappointing. I thought I got a used or a counterfeit or something. I didn't. It's just like that now. Yeah, and it's disappointing and it's angering, but there's also like, what else is there to do? Like, literally, what can we do? I don't know. I don't have the answer. If anyone has an answer, it would be great to know, because I'm an optimistic person. I have turned myself from a pessimistic person into an optimistic person at some point, and I try to be optimistic, positive by design. Like I out of spite, I'll have faith. You know what I mean? I think there might be solutions. I think there have to be solutions. It's just that they're not obvious to me right now. It's just that they're not, you know? You're not gonna let me say anything incriminating. I understand what you mean. Don't buy Switch for starters. Well, for starters, there you go. There you go. I'm glad that the Switch is kind of flopping in the sense that like nobody's gonna expect me to get one. Because we all know that I wasn't gonna. For many reasons. Alright. So, I think for now, I'm gonna leave it here. I think we're gonna go. Because of the time. And it's been like quite a bit. And I feel like we're spiraling into deeper and darker topics. You gotta use one? I use Switch? Nice. Probably cheaper. Probably much cheaper. I did say that at some point I wanted to... If the Switch 2 got popular enough, I could probably buy one used from like friends or anything. That doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Unfortunately, no. Last I heard, I had already surpassed 3 million sales. What? Really? Nintendo wasn't a thing here where I was growing up, and I'm not going to add to its expansion here now. Understandable. In my case, it's just a matter of I cannot even conceive of spending that kind of money. Like, the idea was, if my, like, friends, people I know, if they buy a Switch 2, maybe they'll be okay with getting like rid of their Switch 1 and they will be selling it at a discount, etc, etc. I don't think that's gonna happen right now. And I'm fine with it. I am fine with it. I will not be fine with it when 2026 comes around and there's a new rhythm heaven. I know myself, but I don't need to think about that right now. I really don't need to think about it. I'm talking about the Switch 1, by the way, and yeah, infinitely cheaper, I would assume. I unfortunately got one brand new and was somewhat disappointed, but I switched to PC a few years later, and it was the best decision of my life. I think nothing can beat gaming in PC. And I know, I have a bias. I've always been a PC gamer. But, like, can you really beat it? I don't think you can. I don't think you can beat gaming in PC. Anyways, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that I'm at the bottom of the chat and it's been like half an hour or 20 minutes and I'm going to start properly going. There are practically no physical releases on PC though. What about, and this is something that I don't know enough about, so maybe I'm just like spouting nonsense, but what about collector's editions? Because I know that some games release collector's editions. I know of someone who bought... Someone on the internet who bought, like, for example, Welcome to the Gungeon, which comes with the grimoire thing that the game has as a physical item. I just don't know if those collector's editions actually have the physical copy of the game for PC or if it's, like, console exclusive. Anyways, I'm gonna leave for now. Thank you everyone for coming. I hope that you enjoyed and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope that you have a wonderful weekend as well. Because you know, I'm not gonna see it in the weekend. And if it is Father's Day, wherever you are, wish your father a happy day. From yourself, you don't need to do it from me. If you want to tell them that an anime snake girl told them Happy Father's Day, feel free to do so. That would be kind of funny. Anyways, I'm gonna be leaving now. Oh no, Nomi! Hi, how are you doing? Welcome, hi, hello. And also bye, because I was leaving. Thank you for coming. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm gonna leave now. Thank you for coming. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great weekend. And don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously. And try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care, my snake shifters. Bye-bye.